Hey, look, it's somebody in the chair. I wonder who she is. Let's have a talk.
Please, save me.
Who are you?
My name is Lily.
Lily, do you know a thin blood named E?
E? You know E? Please, I have to get out of here.
Hold on, I'm letting you go.
Huh?
And again, the horrible mutating giraffe neck takes hold.
Huh?
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
And once again, Phil gets what's coming to him. And we are terrifying.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
Calm down. Tell me who you are? Well, we know who she is. The beast took over. It happens.
Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
Calm down. It's all right. Trust me. Nobody will have any problems with this guy disappearing off the earth.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Who are you?
My name is Lily.
Yes, we already know this. Lily, you're the one he told me about.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
I said I'd help them. He asked me if I knew anything about thin bloods, which is how I found you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Quite a bit. As we've seen on her character sheet, she is vastly weaker than a standard vampire, even weaker than us. Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
You should go see E. He said he forgives you. He wants to see you.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
No, quite the opposite, and I'm not lying at all. In fact, I really aren't lying. I'm really not lying? Something like that.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
Yeah, well, we can fix that right quick. I promise, Lily. It's not your fault. You couldn't help it. Goodbye. Just get more blood in you. I mean, sheesh, look how pale you are. You should get more exercise, too. Eat better. Clean your fangs. Zoomp. And she runs out of the door and straight into a cutscene. Oh no, who could it be?
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Bill in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
Wasn't his name Phil? Huh. Well, anyhow, Vandal here has been using Lily for blood. Blood for vampires, and other people, I would assume. Which, remember earlier in the video how we talked about vampire blood can enslave people's minds? Yeah, it works on other vampires, too. This just brings up a whole mess of ugly, ugly questions that I'm not really going to get into answers. In fact, I'm going to reach out and dominate the hell out of his mind. I was just buying blood.
Right, a transaction. Green for red. Interested?
No, nothing right now. Zoom. If we hadn't dominated our way out of there, he would cut off our blood supply until we had replaced his blood doll. We wouldn't be able to buy more blood from him. Now, there are certain people around the city who could use a trip downstairs. But we don't have to do that. He'll get his blood from somewhere else, I don't really know. But hopefully it won't be poisoned with vampiric mind control. Hey, an exit. Hey, more exit. And we're out of here. Here we are on the beaches of Santa Monica, where the Thin Bloods hang out. There's Lily. There's E. Let's talk to E.
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you held this, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
You're welcome, E. Keep her safe.
I'm going to be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the Jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
Indeed. Jack comes out of the box. I don't like the sound of that. Goodbye, E. So they're going to take off and migrate to some other town and be somebody else's problem. Fine with me. But let's talk to Lily while she's here. Yay, cool music. Okay, let's get away from the music so we can talk to Lily.
Hi.
How'd it go with E?
This life's been hard on him. Both of us. But he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
Ah, two young monsters in love. Good luck to both of you. Bye, Lily. Zoom. And that concludes our dealings with the Thin Bloods, at least tonight. We'll see more of them later. Here we are, back in downtown LA. In fact, we're at Confessions, because we have some people to talk to. As you can see, we're missing a blood point or two. Let's fix that.
There you are. I was beginning to think you ditched me.
No, not at all. Your scary clown makeup put me off. Not at all. Come here. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Give me your Kool-Aid. Alright. And we're done with that. But now we have another person to talk to. Venus. For a couple reasons. First off, at this point I believe Venus owes us some money.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Aha! We have 250 fresh dollars. Thanks, keep it coming. Zoop. And now, the second reason why I wanted to talk to Venus.
Money, right? Come back in a few nights. I'll have another reward for you.
Drink the blood of this creature. Mwahahahaha. Follow me. Did I mention I have Venus set up for the companion mod? Yeah, we have Venus now. Well, blah 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 blah. Well, this is a nice dance floor, but quite frankly, we're going to want to go back to our haven so we can invest in the multiple possibilities provided by the companion mod. Hello, Venus. I'll meet you there. Here we are, back at our haven, and this is Venus. She has a standard range of animations, so she can walk and run around and stuff. But now that we have a good look at her, let's take a look at her character sheet. Possess. Soup. And she gets the infernal red glow of possession. Isn't it wonderful? And she can jump. And she can crouch. Crouch. Crouching Venus. There's probably a movie title in there. But let's check out her character sheet. Okay, this is Venus Dare, a perfectly ordinary mortal human. There's nothing special about her whatsoever. She has generally low stats. She has a suspiciously high firearm stat, probably earned by her encounters with the Russian mafia. She has pathetically low finance score. In fact, she has none whatsoever, which could be why her club was perpetually running into money problems. Her other stats aren't great. She is essentially just an ordinary person who happened to encounter an extraordinary mind-controlling vampire. She has no abilities of note, no supernatural powers, and nothing else that would recommend her as a companion. She does, however, have the advantage of giving us money on a regular basis, which is why we're not going to keep her in our stable of companions. She is going to go back to the bar and do her own thing, but I did just want to show her off while I have her. So let's show her off, shall we? Hi there, Venus. More, and stop traveling with me. We are going to introduce her to the pose system. I'd just like to show you a little something something. Be right back. Alright, now we have the pose system engaged, and Venus is our target. When I took her out of my little group there, it placed her at some random point within my haven. I had to go hunt her down and bring her over here. I'd just like to show you something real quick. First off, Venus does have physics. Yes, wonderful, wonderful physics. Take a look at those physics. Oddly enough, she only has physics from left to right, not up and down. Let's see that in action, shall we? Let's get her dancing. She does, after all, run a club full of dancers, and as you can see, her physics only go left to right. Kind of a shame, really. But let's give her a turnaround. Do. And yeah, she gives us a look out of the corner of her eye, but that's okay. She is mind-controlled. She is ours to do with as we will. And oh yeah, look at her dance. Look at those physics go. And just for fun, let's enhance our physics, shall we? You all remember this code, right? We are here in the console, entering cheat codes of a sort. Brings us to our character screen. This is us ourselves. We have a ton of experience, which we can use for interesting ends, but we'll do that later. Physics! And it doesn't do anything to her over there because, well, she was never meant to be a character model anyway. But it certainly does wonders for Heather, don't you think, over there in the background? But maybe that's a bit too much. We'll tone it down a little bit. And there we go. Ah, the joys of code. It's a wonderful thing. Anyway, I just wanted to show you Venus, and we'll exit out of here and get back to the plot. Here we are at the last round. Let's talk to the Anarchs and see what they have to say about our latest adventures. Hey Jack, what's the word?
Listen, kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right?
What do you think happened?
It's a ruse by LaCroix so you can call the blood hunt on Nines. Standard smear job, textbook camming bullshit.
Really now? If I recall, LaCroix didn't even ask about Nines. He thought Bach did it. I had to volunteer that information myself. But in any case, information travels fast. LaCroix hasn't even declared a hunt yet on Nines. In fact, he hasn't even gathered the primogens so he can discuss the matter with them, but yet the Anarchs know all about it all of a sudden. Wow, they've got some good spies. What can I do to help?
You just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn kid, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept the business as usual. You hear me?
I can do that. Well, that's Jack's reasoned opinion. Let's talk to somebody with an unreasoned opinion. I have some questions.
Yeah?
Nothing right now. Excuse me. You might have noticed that little dialogue at the bottom right there. The lie. Well, she's a vampire. We have an animus con stupro. Well, you know where that can go. She can go straight into our merry little band. But we're not going to do that right now. Any case, Nines is gone. As you can see, he has vacated his spot. Jack, at least, has heard the news. Apparently, the rest of the Anarchs have not. So I'm wagering Jack has some really good spies. Funny that. He seems to be pretty up on everything else we're doing. I wonder what's going on over there. Any case, I'll meet you at our next port of call. Our next nexus of adventure. See you there. Here we are at our next adventure. The museum. We have come in through the roof somehow. And we are now at a stairway. Hello, Heather. Goodbye, Heather. We are now at a stairway leading down to the museum proper. Yes. We are doing it because this is our last major quest in the downtown area. The prince wants us to find the Arcaran sarcophagus and bring it out of the museum to him. Tricky, given that they have a security staff and no one's to know I'm doing this. I wonder how they'll get the truck in, given that the sarcophagus is about 8 feet long and made of solid stone. What am I going to do? Put it in my back pocket? In any case, the museum is a rather long adventure, and we're going to save it for the next set of videos. In the meantime, I'm Nelson Williams. This is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This is my faithful ghoul, Heather. And remember, like, comment, subscribe, rate, and tell me what the heck you think of her phasing through a wall like this. Any case, thank you for watching.